upgrade they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Bridgewater now on second down. The left side caught by Diggs. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball.
Bet you look greedy boys do want some dog on pieces.
And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On third down, Bridgewater flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's got room. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
Morning.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'll find out what that building is, and I'll make sure you get over there.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Demaris Randall's a versatile player. Played both
they had some wings. I don't know what the wings went at, but they had some wings. I thought I was knocked out.
In the NFL.
Did you? I'm like, hey, I'm like a bear.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Now that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. On 3rd down, Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They'll run the option left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Peterson alone in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football
Jaden,
that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, they're carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
I know that's you.
Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. They'll roll him out right. Complete to right. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Here we go now. Green.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now let's go. Green.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And it's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set.
Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Again, it's Lacy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker that time, Emmanuel Lemur, in on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue, line it.
Now Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out here in the eye.
Way 90. Way 90.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Way 90. Way 90.
First down, Bridgewater. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Play clock winding down. And they'll run it here. And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Packers. great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the I. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Let's go.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the I. McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
What are you doing on there?
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad On return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. Finding time. Going up top. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ball backed way up, so think. With this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They come up in an offset eye. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Second down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th. Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now it's Lynch. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. Oh, spin it. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Peterson alone in the backfield. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's got time. This is caught inside the 15.
Wow.
Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll throw on first down with Ledge fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball.
Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he knocks it through. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. And this is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And now Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In motion left is right. Again, Peterson. Room here to run. Past Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Lynch. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 54 yards on the ground. So it rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run. This is Lacey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Crosby puts it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They come out here in the eye. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Wow.
Jarius Wright, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Okay.
And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Another pistol look here. They run it with McKinnon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mike Nugent now to line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In on this stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To throw is Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, now look at 56. Detroit. Let's go. Blue, landing.
Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Anthony Barr in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They run again with Peterson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Let's go. Tiger.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Vikings.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now McKinnon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go. What? None.
Out of the Wildcat, it's Peterson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On the direct snap, this is Peterson. Here's McKinnon, and he maybe makes it back to... And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose.